Hello friends and welcome back. Today's video is a video for beginners or maybe just people who don't really like fishing in Stardew, which I don't blame you. And maybe you don't know a lot about how to fish in Stardew yet. If you'd like to up your fishing game, be sure to check out my video, How to Fish in Stardew Valley. It contains a lot of different tips and tricks to get a lot better at fishing in the game. For now, we're going to focus on just one thing, and that's how to use bait in Stardew Valley. First, you will need the appropriate type of rod. Not all rods in Stardew are created equal. The rod you start out with is the bamboo pole that is gifted to you by Willie. When you first begin your journey into Stardew, after a few days in the valley, Willie will send you a letter to go visit him on the beach. Here is where you can get a cutscene where he gives you a fishing pole to use for the first time. This rod cannot equip bait, so if you're just starting out and can't figure out why you can't get bait on the pole, this is why. You will need to get an upgraded rod. There are only two poles that can equip bait, the fiberglass rod and the iridium rod. The fiberglass rod is unlocked at fishing level 2 and can be purchased from Willie for 1800 gold. You can attach bait to this rod, but not use tackle. The fiberglass rod will have a slightly larger green bar that appears while fishing. The iridium rod is unlocked at fishing level 6 and can be purchased from Willie's shop for 7500 gold. This pole can use both bait and tackle, and the green bar will be slightly larger. There is another rod that you can practice with, and this is the training rod. It is my personal favorite for new players to the game or anyone who struggles with fishing. It can be purchased for 25 gold from Willie's fish shop. This rod is useful if you find difficulty with the fishing minigame, as it sets the player's fishing skill equal to level 5 for the purpose of determining how big to make the green bar, but only if they have not yet reached level 5. The only downside is it cannot have bait or tackle attached to it. If you're at fishing level 1 and just starting out and you want to use bait, my biggest piece of advice would be to buy the training rod, increase your fishing level to 2, and then buy the fiberglass rod. Then you can equip bait. There are a few different types of bait in the game. There's regular bait, magnet, wild bait, and magic bait. The two you will likely use most often are regular bait and wild bait. To attach bait to a fishing rod, open your inventory, left-click on the bait, or right-click depending on how many you want to be used, and then right-click on the rod. On an Xbox controller, press A on the bait to select the whole stack, or X to pick up a single one, and then X to attach to the rod. On a PS4 controller, press X on the bait to select the whole stack, or square to pick up a single one, then square to attach to the rod. On a Nintendo Switch controller, press A on the bait to select the whole stack, or Y to pick up one single one, then Y to attach to the rod. For the mobile version, bait can be added to the fishing rod by opening the inventory, then dragging the bait and dropping it on top of the rod. Each cast will use one piece of bait. When all bait is used up, the game pops up a notification saying you've used your last piece of bait. You can craft bait or purchase bait from Willie. To craft bait, you will need to obtain the crafting recipe, and it uses 1 bug meat. The recipe is earned at fishing level 2. Wild bait cannot be purchased, only crafted. It is a unique recipe from Linus that gives you a chance to catch 2 fish at once. The recipe is obtained from Linus's 4 heart event and can be crafted with 10 fiber, 5 slime, and 5 bug meat. And that's it! It's really that simple! If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not watching over on Twitch, then what are you waiting for? Come join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/TheAnimeAthlete. I'm live almost every night. I play a lot of Stardew, and every Friday night is community night. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good rest of your night.